In combat and on peacekeeping missions, information can be the most powerful weapon of all. Keeping that information moving is my responsibility.
I'm Private Jeff Barkley. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Currently I am a signal operator here at Joint Signals Regiment in Kingston. I work for 1 Squadron Bravo Troop.
Whether we're assigned to an armored regiment, tactical air support, the infantry, or artillery units, our radio, computer, and satellite crews stand ready to support our troops in action.
If you don't have logistics, you can have all the fighting men in the world, and it really doesn't make a difference if there's no communication going on. Things aren't going to get done, or they're going to be done wrong, and to have something go wrong over there is not a good business to be into. I wanted to travel, I wanted to go around the world, I wanted to make a difference, I wanted to be a part of something that was greater than I was by myself. My father was in the Navy for 38 years, so I heard so many stories of all the interesting things he's done overseas, and I really wanted to follow in his footsteps and be part of that as well. And here I am, I've done some of it, and it's exactly what I expected.
After basic military qualification, becoming a signal operator means 6 months of specialized training at the Canadian Forces School of Communications and Electronics in Kingston, Ontario. Learning how to work radios, switchboards, a man-packed transmitter, satellite systems, and computer networks. Basic training developed us physically and instilled the military discipline we would need. But on this course, we had to use our brains. This wasn't a course where you could just show up, sit down, and tune out. The knowledge was passed to us fast and furious, and we had to pay attention. We spent hundreds of hours training to use the most modern communication gear in the world: digital high-frequency radios, satellite uplinks, and mobile radio vehicles. And when my course was done, my training continued on the job. I was posted to 1 Squadron of the Joint Signals Regiment here in Kingston. There are also regular force signal squadrons attached to the headquarters of the Army's brigade groups in Alberta, Ontario, and Quebec. Or if a part-time job is what you're looking for, there are 23 communication reserve units located across Canada. There's no other job in the Army that offers a wider range of working conditions, high-tech training, and physical and mental challenges. As a SIGOP, I can be employed almost anywhere in Canada or around the world, with duties as simple as talking on a radio or as high-tech as setting up an integrated communications network with satellite access. And we go through the same basic Army training as the unit in which we serve. So on top of being a SIGOP, you might find yourself driving an armored communications vehicle or firing an Airx missile as part of an anti-tank weapons crew.
We go in, first set up radio communications, all the logistical stuff, and the last officer that leaves after we're done, he has to have communications as well. So like they say, the first one in, last one out. That's what signal operations is all about.
Providing communications for the Army in the field, being counted on to do the job under pressure for the soldiers you're deployed with. It's all about quick thinking and quick learning, loyalty and trust, a sharp eye and a steady hand, and staying cool when things get hot. Believe me, when your time in the forces is over, your training, along with some highly developed technical skills, is exactly what they're looking for on the outside job market.
The first time I went on tour, it was complete shock, the way some parts of the world and the way people live. But, you know, the differences that are seen just from the time that I was there, I mean, when we got there, people in Kabul didn't even have fresh drinking water. Now the Canadians are there, they have fresh drinking water. I always want to make a difference, and I believe with the military that now I am making a difference.